Chapter 1: Growing Up. In the tranquil town of Crestview, Florida, young Ricky Horst was nurtured by the steadfast love of his parents, Walter and Clara Horst. His father, a dedicated member of the Air Force, instilled in him the values of discipline and commitment, while his mother's unwavering love provided the nurturing foundation for his growth. Despite the demands of military life, Walter and Clara ensured Ricky had a well-rounded upbringing. From his early days, Ricky immersed himself in the vibrant activities of small-town life, finding joy in playing baseball, participating in Boy Scouts, being part of the Glee Club, and even playing trombone while marching proudly with the school band. He participated in Bye Bye Birdie at Crestview High School. His academic prowess shone through as well, with his impressive 3.5 GPA earning him recognition in the local newspaper in 1974, a testament to his dedication and intellect. In the spring of 1982, Ricky Horst, alongside his father Walter, underwent the rigorous initiation into the esteemed Order of the Arrow. Enduring challenges like sleeping alone in the wilderness, maintaining sworn silence for 24 to 36 hours, and adhering to a limited diet, Ricky's commitment to the Order's values was tested and strengthened. Additionally, Ricky demonstrated his exceptional marksmanship skills by becoming an expert marksman through the National Rifle Association, hitting an impressive 47 out of 50 points from a rifle at a distance of 25 feet. Moreover, Ricky achieved the rank of Eagle Scout in August 1976, showcasing his dedication to leadership, service, and self-reliance within the Boy Scouts organization. Upon graduating from Crestview High School in 1976, Ricky embarked on a new chapter of his life, one that would take him far beyond the familiar streets of his hometown. In 1977, he answered a higher calling, dedicating 2 years of his life to serving as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in the Canada-Toronto Mission. It was during this time that Ricky's innate leadership qualities and deep-rooted values began to blossom. He was called to be zone leader on June 20, 1978. A pivotal moment during his mission occurred on September 2, 1978, when Ricky found himself featured in the esteemed pages of the Toronto Star while working at the Canada National Exhibition.
Across the aisle from the revival tent was the display booth of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Mormons. Each day thousands of exhibition visitors have stopped there, and from 400 to 600 have stayed to view the slide presentation in film, according to Elder Ricky Horst. Elder Horst, a 20-year-old missionary from Florida, explained his church's approach. Visitors were invited to view a brief slide presentation that stresses the family unit and the need for family togetherness. The family home evening concept was introduced and promoted.
While in Canada, Ricky's journey took an unexpected turn when fate intervened, leading him to discover what he fondly refers to as his eternal souvenir. Amidst a stack of referrals, Ricky came across Cynthia Kennedy's name, and little did he know that this encounter would change the course of his life forever. On April 26, 1980, Ricky and Cynthia got married and sealed in the Washington, D.C. temple. Their union was blessed with the arrival of 6 children, each a precious gift that further enriched their lives and strengthened their bond as a family. Chapter 2: Finding Public Service. Horst graduated from Brigham Young University in 1984 with a master's degree in recreational management. His first significant role came in Searcy, Arkansas, where he dedicated himself to the Boy Scouts of America, immersing himself in the spirit of mentorship and community engagement. Over the course of 7 years, he ran summer camps organizing over 18,000 kids, recruited and trained 5,000 leaders, and raised money for the scouting program. He was promoted to being the assistant finance director. With the Boy Scouts, he honed his leadership skills and cultivated a sense of creativity that helped him shape the cities he would later serve. However, it was a homecoming of sorts when, in May 1989, Ricky was hired as the recreation coordinator for his hometown of Crestview, Florida. Despite the modest salary of $24,000 a year, Ricky's dedication and prowess quickly propelled him through the ranks of the city's administration. The Northwest Florida Daily News stated the following on October 14, 1992.
Horst was hired as recreation coordinator in May 1989. Within weeks, he was named recreation director, then Parks and Recreation Director. A few months later, the city's animal control functions were placed under his direction and his title was changed to Director of Leisure Services. About a year ago, the city put Horst in charge of its Public Works Department and changed his title again to Public Services Director. Some have accused him of empire building. Others see him as a government wonder boy.
Councilman Sam Hayes once said,
"He's not going to get so powerful that he's going to run the city." I'd like to underline the fact that we're not building empires.
During his tenure in Crestview, Ricky Horst found himself at the forefront of both major developments and formidable challenges, leaving an indelible mark on the city's landscape. One significant achievement came on February 16, 1990, when Ricky negotiated a pivotal 25-year lease for Butler Street Park with the Florida Department of Natural Resources. Ricky envisioned the park as a multifaceted space, a haven for learning, a gathering place for youth groups, and a cherished recreational spot in northeast Crestview. With over 50 species of trees and shrubs, Ricky saw it as an educational hub where children from across Okaloosa County could explore and connect with nature.
"It's also just a nice park,"
Horst said. However, Ricky's tenure was not without its challenges. On August 30, 1990, the city's decision to cut $27,800 from the park's budget sparked controversy and discontent. Critics, including a former recreation supervisor, questioned Ricky's management and decisions, suggesting that other organizations, like CARA, might handle park operations more effectively. In reference to abolishing the head librarian's job from the Bob Sykes Library, the article stated,
"I wonder how many lives is Ricky Horst going to be able to destroy before someone says, enough is enough."
Additionally, Ricky faced logistical hurdles, such as a shortage of inmate work crews, which hampered day-to-day operations and limited the city's ability to explore new initiatives. On September 1, 1990, Horst said in the Playground Daily News,
"Without them, our day-to-day operations take up so much time we don't have time to branch off in new directions. Losing them, in essence, is like losing 5 full-time employees."
In the midst of these challenges, Ricky found himself embroiled in contentious debates, such as his proposal to remove approximately 50 waterfowl from Twin Hills Park. Despite facing sharp criticism, Ricky defended his decision, citing safety concerns and the growing nuisance posed by overpopulated ducks.
"The ducks have gotten overpopulated and they're becoming a nuisance, especially to picnickers who can't eat a sandwich without being overrun by ducks,"
said Recreation Director Ricky Horst. Horst cites the injuries, including several ducks snagged by fishhooks and one with a deformed neck, as a good reason to move them and possibly put some to sleep. On October 14, 1992, Ricky Horst made the difficult decision to resign from his position in Crestview, marking the end of a significant chapter in his career. At 34 years old, with a growing family to support, Ricky shared his reasons with the Northwest Florida Daily News, stating,
"Money was not the whole basis for my decision. I've got nowhere to advance here, and I've got to think about how I'm going to put my kids through college. Right now, I can't afford to take them to the dentist."
With 5 children already and another on the way, Ricky and his wife faced the financial pressures of raising a family. Despite the challenges, Ricky's dedication to his profession and his family remained unwavering. His decision to accept a similar, but better-paying job in Lynn Haven, Florida, where he would start with a salary of $40,000 with merit raises based on performance, reflected his commitment to securing a better future for his loved ones. Council President Ken Blocker acknowledged Ricky's professionalism and contributions to Crestview, expressing his regret at losing such a valuable asset to the city. Similarly, Councilman Sam Hayes praised Ricky's leadership, stating,
"I think he was doing a fine job and had the city headed in the right direction. He was criticized for some things he put into action, but later you could certainly see the positive results of his work."
Chapter 3, Welcome to City Management. tumultuous period of transition, Ricky Horst navigated through various job opportunities and challenges, demonstrating resilience and determination in the face of adversity. While his application for the position of city manager in Lynn Haven, Florida, was unsuccessful, Ricky found a role as director of public service. However, this stint was short-lived, as he soon secured a city manager job in Marianna, Florida, where he wasted no time in implementing significant changes. Ricky's brief tenure in Marianna was marked by a commitment to improving city services and accessibility for residents. Notably, he spearheaded the initiative to extend City Hall's operating hours, ensuring that citizens had ample time to address their needs and concerns. One newspaper article writes,
New city manager Ricky Horst has done something small, yet phenomenal. He decided to start opening City Hall 30 minutes earlier in the morning and keep it open 30 minutes later in the evening. That way, he said,
the city can better serve its residents who need to pay utility bills, process new or closed accounts, to report gas or water leaks or potholes, get information on property restrictions, apply for public housing, and much more.
In July 1994, Ricky Horst embarked on a new chapter in his career as he accepted the prestigious position of city manager for Lynn Haven, Florida. The decision came after a thorough selection process, with Ricky emerging as the unanimous choice among 12 different applicants vying for the role. Lynn Haven offered Ricky a competitive salary of $54,396 per year, along with additional perks such as a $300 a month car allowance and assistance with moving costs. The Panama City News-Herald stated,
He picked Lynn Haven after consulting his family, consisting of his wife and 6 children, ranging in age from 18 months to 13 years.
Lynn Haven has a lot of support groups for the family. We wanted to return to that, and plus Lynn Haven is where we would like to live permanently.
Horst and his family always thought that if they just made $50,000 a year, they would excel in life. Ricky Horst's tenure as city manager of Lynn Haven was marked by both notable successes and formidable challenges, reflecting the complexities of municipal governance. Under his leadership, the city witnessed major infrastructure improvements that left a lasting impact on its economic and recreational landscape. One significant achievement was the establishment of the Nature Walk Golf Course and Commerce Park Mall, which not only provided recreational opportunities but also spurred economic growth by attracting businesses and generating much-needed employment. These developments set a new standard for manufacturing and industry in the city, positioning Lynn Haven as a hub of commerce and innovation. Another landmark project overseen by Ricky was the creation of the Lynn Haven Recreational Complex, a comprehensive facility offering a diverse range of recreational amenities. From 10 baseball and 2 football fields to fishing ponds, playgrounds, and trails, the complex provided residents with unparalleled opportunities for leisure and outdoor activities. Its centerpiece, a lighthouse standing proudly amidst scenic surroundings, symbolized Ricky's commitment to enhancing the quality of life for Lynn Haven's residents. In a city with a modest population of 10.300, the completion of such an ambitious recreational complex underscored Ricky's dedication to serving the community's needs and aspirations. However, Ricky's tenure also confronted significant challenges, particularly in the realm of public safety. The dismissal of 2 firefighters for attending a softball game outside city limits while on duty, along with the subsequent removal of the fire chief, highlighted the importance of upholding professional standards and accountability within the public safety sector. The city adopted a bold initiative to unify the police and fire departments into a single public safety department, aimed at enhancing coordination and efficiency in emergency response. Despite its ambitious goals, this restructuring was ultimately reversed just a year later, underscoring the complexities of implementing comprehensive reforms in a dynamic and evolving municipal environment. On October 4, 1995, Hurricane Opal unleashed its fury upon Florida's Panhandle, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Lynn Haven bore the brunt of the storm's wrath, as extensive flooding inundated the city, wreaking havoc on homes, businesses, and infrastructure. According to reports from the Panama City News-Herald, Hurricane Opal was deemed the most expensive storm to strike Bay County in over 4 decades, with Lynn Haven suffering significant property damage estimated at $10 million. In the midst of this crisis, city manager Ricky Horst emerged as a steadfast leader, guiding the city through the tumultuous aftermath of the hurricane. Despite the chaos and uncertainty, Ricky remained resolute in his commitment to the safety and well-being of the community. Throughout the night of the storm, he tirelessly manned the city command post, coordinating emergency response efforts and deploying city resources to aid those in need. Despite his significant contributions to the city's progress, Ricky Horst found himself embroiled in controversy as his leadership sparked division among city officials and residents alike. Twice, calls for his resignation echoed through the halls of City Hall, reflecting a deep-seated divide over his tenure. However, each time, Ricky's resilience and determination prevailed, as narrow votes of confidence siding 3-2 reaffirmed his position as city manager. On October 30, 1997, Horst proudly told the Panama City News,
Everyone in my profession goes through these situations from time to time. It's the nature of politics. I'm a survivor. I will continue to do my job to the best of my ability. I'm not deterred by erroneous allegations. I plan to stay. The consensus of the commission is who I adhere to.
However, the tide of opposition reached a critical juncture with the appointment of Walter Kelly as mayor of the city, a vocal opponent of Ricky Horst's leadership. Recognizing that his continued tenure would only exacerbate tensions and hinder progress, Ricky made the difficult decision to step down from his position as city manager. Just 5 days after Walter Kelly assumed office, Ricky Horst resigned, marking the end of an era characterized by both triumphs and challenges. The Panama City News-Herald described how the emotional scene unfolded.
Horst read the motion, his cheeks flushed and his eyes teary, and asked each commissioner for a vote. Once the vote was taken, some people in the audience wiped away tears, while others grinned broadly.
You just can't fight City Hall.
Horst noted after the meeting. His resignation was effective June 12, 1995, and he received a 6-month severance package. During those 6 months following his resignation, Ricky Horst found himself in a period of uncertainty, searching for a new direction for himself and his family. Spending hours in prayer, he sought guidance from God amidst the uncertainty of his situation. As time passed and job opportunities in Florida remained scarce, the financial strain began to weigh heavily on the Horst family. With their savings dwindling and no clear path forward, Ricky received what he believed to be an answer to his prayers: to move to Utah. Despite the uncertainty of the situation, the family gathered what resources they could, even collecting money from the children's piggy banks. Though the future was uncertain, Ricky led his family with a sense of determination and faith, supported by their unwavering trust and solidarity. As they faced the unknown together, Ricky's role as the family patriarch was defined by his steadfastness and resilience, guiding them through the challenges of this new chapter in their lives. Chapter 4: This is the Place. In January 1999, Ricky Horst's prayers were answered when he swiftly secured a job as city manager of Santa Clara, Utah, in just 1 week, a remarkable turn of events. The Daily Spectrum highlighted his motivation for seeking a new beginning.
Concerned about the social problems infesting Florida, Horst took his 6 children, Rebecca, Lindsay, Jordan, Addison, Vanessa, and Sean, ages 5 to 18, and his wife Cynthia to Canada to be with family. He then came to Utah, hoping to find a better life.
What attracted me to the area was the improved quality of life here. And while I know we will grow, I don't want that to be lost in the name of progress. I want Santa Clara to be a place where everyone else is jealous of the people who live here.
Despite his relatively brief tenure in Santa Clara, Ricky Horst faced one of the most significant challenges of the new millennium head-on: the Y2K scare. With global concerns mounting over potential computer system failures, Ricky wasted no time in springing into action. Recognizing the importance of preparedness, he and his team worked diligently to update systems and establish emergency backup measures in the event of a computer system failure.
I don't think there's going to be chaos, but I'd just as soon be prepared than not.
Through his proactive approach and leadership, Santa Clara navigated the Y2K transition with resilience and confidence, demonstrating Ricky's ability to confront challenges head-on and safeguard the well-being of the community he served. On January 10, 2000, Ricky Horst embarked on a new chapter in his career when he was appointed as the city administrator for South Jordan City. His selection from a pool of 31 applicants and high recommendations underscored his reputation for excellence in public administration. With a starting salary of $74,000, Ricky wasted no time in immersing himself in his new role, poised to lead the city into a period of unprecedented growth and development. During his tenure in South Jordan, Ricky Horst emerged as a visionary leader, guiding the city through a period of remarkable expansion. Under his stewardship, the population of South Jordan surged from 29,500 to 52,590, an astonishing testament to the city's burgeoning appeal. Central to this growth was the ambitious creation of Daybreak, a groundbreaking project that envisioned a self-contained city within a city, complete with residential neighborhoods, commercial and retail spaces, and expansive parklands. This master plan, the largest in Utah's history, epitomized Ricky's forward-thinking approach to urban development and laid the foundation for South Jordan's future prosperity. The plan included over 20,000 homes, 5 million square feet of office space, 2 million square feet of commercial space, and 1.5 million square feet of industrial development. Another major accomplishment was the building of the Okari Mountain Temple. It was the first city in the world to have 2 temples from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. During his time as city administrator of South Jordan, Ricky Horst led numerous projects aimed at enhancing the city's appeal. He assisted with the 2002 World Winter Olympic Games and oversaw the development of essential infrastructure like the city center, library, community center, and recreational facilities, including an ice skating rink, public golf course, and city pool. Ricky also championed the creation of mixed-use spaces like the District and Soda Row, while promoting sustainable transportation with TRAX light rail. Under his leadership, South Jordan earned recognition as the 18th best place to live by CNN Money, a testament to his commitment to improving residents' quality of life. After nearly 9 years of dedicated service to South Jordan, Ricky made the difficult decision to resign, enticed by the prospect of returning to Florida. One of the factors that intrigued him about Ocala was the city's size and scope, with a larger workforce and budget compared to South Jordan. South Jordan had a staff of 400 and a budget of about $70 million compared to Ocala's 1,200-person staff and $650 million budget. Despite the challenges of leaving behind a city he had helped transform, Ricky's decision reflected his enduring commitment to pursuing new opportunities and making a meaningful impact in communities across the country. Chapter 5: Building Wealth and Experience. Ricky arrived in Ocala with a lot to prove as he won over each council member to the point they didn't even have to discuss who to pick. They all wanted Horst. One council member told the Ocala Star-Banner,
He understands economic development, understands downtown redevelopment, and understands how a city should be run.
Another council member stated,
The fact that South Jordan elected officials like Horst so much they seemed almost hesitant to discuss his strengths and accomplishments spoke volumes.
Facing one of his first crises involving the city's utility rates, Horst demonstrated decisive leadership by addressing customer concerns head-on. Within his first 90 days, he successfully resolved the customer revolt by refunding over $5 million in overcharges and implementing reforms to lower rates to competitive averages, all without resorting to layoffs. Ricky Horst's primary focus during his tenure was on economic development, and his strategic initiatives left a lasting impact on Ocala's growth and prosperity. One of his significant achievements was the development of the industrial park near the airport, a project hailed by the local press as a monumental step forward in revitalizing the local economy. By creating a hub for industrial activity and attracting businesses to the area, Horst's efforts laid the groundwork for job creation and economic stimulation. In addition to the industrial park, Horst spearheaded efforts to revitalize downtown Ocala, recognizing its potential as a vibrant commercial and cultural center. Through targeted improvements and enhancements, he transformed downtown into a more inviting and attractive destination for businesses and customers alike. By fostering a welcoming environment conducive to commerce and community engagement, Horst played a pivotal role in reinvigorating downtown Ocala and supporting its long-term vitality. Upon returning to Florida, Ricky Horst faced a familiar challenge, addressing the nuisance caused by an overpopulation of ducks in Tuscaloosa Park. As reported by the Ocala Star-Banner,
The ducks, which reproduce profusely, are creating a nuisance in Tuscaloosa Park because they defecate about 1/3 a pound of waste a day and destroy the habitat for other native species. The waste is on sidewalks and picnic tables, and neighboring businesses have complained about the mess the ducks cause to their property.
Horst found a solution, stating,
We actually have had a couple of offers for people to take all of them and a willingness to comply with state statute, so we are pursuing those. I think the really critical thing here is, first and foremost, our responsibility is to public health and safety.
After 2 years of impactful leadership, Ricky Horst made the decision to resign from his position in Ocala, eliciting mixed reviews. While some praised him for the significant changes achieved in a short time frame, others lamented his departure. Council members expressed their desire for a successor with Horst's mindset and level of respect among employees, emphasizing his irreplaceable contributions to the city's progress. Councilmember Gwynn said there is no one like Horst and wants the new city manager to be someone with Horst's mindset and who has the respect of employees.
When the city manager asks for something to be done, it's done,
Gwynn said.
I want to get as close to that as I can.
Councilman Owen said Horst is one of the most talented city managers in the country. Ricky Horst's journey continued as he accepted the position of city manager in Rocklin, California, further solidifying his reputation as an accomplished leader in municipal governance. His appointment was a testament to his exemplary qualifications and standout performance during the interview process. Rocklin City Councilman Scott Yule said Rocklin leaders saw potential in Horst during the interview process and he stood above the rest.
Rick was the unanimous choice of the City Council. The entire City Council was impressed with Rick's depth of experience, his demeanor, and his commitment to Rocklin. Rick has a strong background in economic development, which was of particular importance to the City Council.
During his tenure in Rocklin, Ricky Horst's foremost task was to address budgetary challenges. Remarkably, within just a few months, he successfully turned around a $3 million deficit, consistently delivering budget surpluses throughout his tenure. Additionally, Horst demonstrated visionary leadership as the creator of the Quarry Park and Quarry Adventure Park. This innovative destination offers thrilling attractions such as zip lining, rock climbing, and high ropes courses, along with an amphitheater that hosts an annual summer concert series. Horst recognized the potential of the adventure park concept to drive economic growth in the Quarry District, benefiting local businesses and enhancing the city's tax base. His strategic vision aimed not only to provide residents with exciting recreational opportunities but also to foster sustainable development and maintain the high quality of life enjoyed by the community. Through his bold initiatives, Horst left a lasting legacy of innovation and prosperity in Rocklin. One of the most successful hits as city manager was the yearly State of the City. These gatherings became a cornerstone of community engagement, providing residents with a sense of unity and belonging while offering a platform for Horst to articulate his vision for a brighter future. Through these events, Horst fostered a stronger sense of community while effectively communicating his plans and initiatives for the city's continued progress and prosperity.
Delivered a message on the way up to the podium. It seems to be important. La La Land really did not win the Oscar.
On June 22, 2018, Ricky Horst made the difficult decision to step down as city manager of Rocklin. He stated,
It is with mixed emotion that I will say goodbye to the staff and citizens of the city of Rocklin. Together we have worked to build one of the premier cities in Northern California. I leave a better man and a more skilled professional due in large part to what I learned and the experiences I shared with so many people here. Together we have ensured the fiscal stability for both the present, and I believe, the future of Rocklin.
Mayor Ken Broadway stated,
Rick exemplifies the ideal of a public service professional. His dedication to the success of Rocklin as citizens, businesses, and community has made the city a model for sustainability and forward thinking.
Chapter 6, The Final Countdown. On June 25, 2018, Ricky Horst embarked on his final chapter as city manager, this time in the vibrant community of Maricopa, Arizona. With an impressive culmination of 41 years of experience in leadership and 34 years in public administration, Horst brought a wealth of knowledge and expertise to his new role. The city of Maricopa was fortunate to have Horst's seasoned leadership and visionary guidance as it navigated the opportunities and challenges of the future. Mayor Christian Price once said,
"One of Rick's biggest attributes is he likes to roll up his sleeves, get in the ditch and get his hands dirty. He does a great job of working with the council to establish priorities and figures out how to get them done."
Mayor Nancy Smith commented,
"He understands enough detail to find the inefficiencies, save budget everywhere, and use it to pay for his big swing ideas that move Maricopa forward without debt when possible. That's huge."
Assistant City Manager Jennifer Brown stated,
"He loves beautification projects. When a developer comes to town and says, 'This is where I want to be,' that's what Rick loves to hear. Those are small investments in trees or plants, but the potential for the city is huge. It's part of how we lay the groundwork for those things to happen, for people to fall in love with Maricopa."
I have always felt that it's very important how you draw attention to your city, and build your city, and create opportunities,
he said.
"I feel my primary job is to create an environment where everyone can succeed, whether that's a single parent or a church or small business or a big business or a developer. I don't want to create the city of Maricopa's wealth, I want to create the community's wealth."
When Horst first got the job in Maricopa, the Daily Monitor once asked, "When you leave this position, what would constitute success?" His response,
"I hope we accomplish the goals of the council. But I think for me, when they say we hate to see you go, instead of good riddance, that means you've been successful. When you leave with your integrity intact and leave knowing you did your best, I think all those things are the things that can make you feel good when you leave. And by the way, I'm in no hurry to leave."
As part of Ricky Horst's family, we've been privileged to witness firsthand his remarkable journey, a journey marked by tireless dedication, unwavering integrity, and an unyielding commitment to serving others. From the early days in Crestview, Florida, to the bustling streets of Maricopa, Arizona, Ricky leads by example, demonstrating the values of integrity, compassion, and perseverance in all aspects of his life.
Growing up in the midst of his bustling career as Parks and Recreation Director, Public Works Director, and as a city manager and all of the other jobs, we learned invaluable lessons about hard work, resilience, and the importance of making a positive impact in our communities. Despite the demanding nature of his job, he always made time for us, whether it was cheering us on at soccer games, softball games, basketball games, band competitions, helping us with our homework, or simply being there to offer words of encouragement and support.
Throughout our formative years, our Father's guidance shaped our lives in profound ways, instilling in us a strong sense of purpose and a deep commitment to excellence. His unwavering belief in our abilities and his steadfast encouragement propelled us to pursue our dreams with confidence and determination.
As a spiritual example, he taught us the importance of faith, compassion, and service to others, guiding us to embrace a life of integrity and kindness. Whether we were navigating the challenges of higher education or embarking on our own spiritual journeys, he carried us with the invaluable lesson and values instilled in us by our Father.
As we ventured out into the world, pursuing our own passions and interests, our Father's influence continued to resonate, guiding us through life's ups and downs with wisdom and grace. His unwavering support and unwavering love has been a constant source of strength and inspiration, reminding us of the importance of kindness, empathy, and compassion in everything that we do.
Today, as we reflect on our Father's illustrious career and the countless lives he has touched along the way, we feel an immense sense of pride and gratitude. His legacy of excellence, compassion, and service will continue to inspire us for years to come, guiding us as we strive to make our own mark on the world. As we carry forward the lessons he has taught us, We do so with the knowledge that his great achievement lies not in the projects he has completed or the accolades he has received, but in the love, guidance, and unwavering support he has provided to us as his children.